This video, this is 10-4 day 2, more on hyperbolas. We're going to be writing equations, and we're also going to learn how to write the equation for the asymptotes. Okay, so we're given some information here about this hyperbola. The vertices are at -6, 3 and 2, 3. So remember, the vertices tell us where the transverse axis is, and that tells us how, that the hyperbola is oriented. Is it oriented vertical or horizontal? So if you just want to sketch yourself a idea of where these are, so -6, 3, so -6, then up 3, and then 2, 3. Okay, so these are the vertices. So because they're side to side, it's going to open this way. So that means that x must come first. Okay, this also, in our equation, this also helps us figure out where the center is. So -6 to 2, those are 8 apart from each other. So 4 in between is going to be the center, which is going to be at -2, 3. Okay, so that helps me find that, is halfway in between. And then the covertices just help me get B. So this is the A value, which is 4. B, so we have covertices are at -2, 6, so -2 up at 6. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. So B, that distance there is B. Those are 3 away. Or we could think about at -2, 0 is the other one. So that's 3. Did I say that right? Yeah, 3 away. So we have A is 4, B is 3, and we found the center. Those are the pieces we need to write our equation. So we're going to put x first. So we got x minus center. My x coordinate of the center is -2. So we got x plus 2 squared over a squared minus, for hyperbolas, y minus 3 squared over 3 squared equals 1. X plus 2 squared over 16 minus y minus 3 squared over 9 equals 1 is our equation in standard form. Okay, all right, so this one, same thing, kind of get a rough idea. So we have our center is at 4, 0. Okay, vertex is at 10, 0. So 4 out at 10. Okay, so remember my center to the vertex, that is A. So we got A is 6. We know the focus is 12, 0. So 12 is our focus. So that distance is C. So from the center, 4 out to 12, C is 8. So then B, I don't know. So we are going to do C squared equals A squared plus B squared to get C. Or to get B, excuse me. So we have 8 squared, 64, 6 squared, 36, and then we don't know B squared. Let's see, we get what, 28 there? So B is square root of 28. Okay, so in the equation, again, this is because the curve must go around the focus, it's horizontal. And so x must come first again. So we're going to do x minus the x center, which was 4. Sorry, I'm running out of room. Let me do this down here. So we got x minus 4 squared over a squared, 36, minus y squared over b, which we got was 28, square root of 28, and then squared is 28. And I don't need this. All right. Okay, so we talked about we're also going to learn how to find the equation of the asymptotes. When you graph these, you guys can just look at rise over run. But remember, that's how we get our slope. So this is our slope, is this. And then HK is a point, which is the center, because that's the point we can get from the graph. So keep in mind when it's horizontal oriented, it's still rise over run, but in this case, rise is the B and run is the A. In this case, when Y comes first, rise is A, run is B. So that's why these switch. Okay, so let's write the equation of some of these asymptotes. Okay, so this is the rise, run. So A is 2 and B is 1. Okay, so when I write my equation, I'm writing in point slope form. So we got y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. So the point we're using is the center. Okay, so we've got y minus the y coordinate. Our slope is rise over run. And because I have an asymptote going both directions, we have that x. We're going to put the plus or minus, and we get 1/2. And then our x coordinate is -2, so it's going to be +2. So this would be our equation. Okay? All right, this one is now rise is here, run is here. So rise always goes with y. So our A is 3, B is 2. Okay, so so this part looks exactly the same, you guys. We got y plus 3. Our slope is rise over run, and it's plus or minus. And then x minus 1 is the x coordinate there. All right, and that is how you can write the equation of the asymptotes without having to graph.